I know, friends, it's been a while. I've had a lot of soul searching going on, job shifting, so we're trying to get back into it. Lately, I've been really hammering it at the Actors Lab in Wayne, Pennsylvania with Brian Fox. It's been a magnificent experience. The whole concept is that we're using our thoughts to express the feelings. And then, the basic things of where did you come from, where you're going, and where you're going to leave after the scene ends. Sam Jackson once said, I want to be the guy that people want to follow once the scene ends. Where is he going? I want to know what's happening. And these are very basic and, important elements of being an actor. And sometimes I forget them. So I've been really digging into it and taking more pride and interest in it. I had a major shift in my life. So now I am working technically as an actor for a company called Camp. It's pretty cool. It's an interactive show, and I'm learning a whole lot about the importance of living in the moment, being present. It's highly educational, and I'm very grateful to be in this sphere with these magnificent group of actors. I'm learning so much because when you work with kids, they know when you're fake. They can tell very, very easily. And it's been very eye opening into learning how to make the thing you've done in the hundreds now feel fresh and new. Because every now and then I'll go in autopilot and I have to say, no, no, no. Let's be present. Let's be real. And let's be honest. Because that is where the real growth is. As part of my training, the big thing is to remember that auditioning is your job and performing is your career. And this morning, I did an audition that hit a little bit close to home. They were looking for an actor to play a washed up actor who's beyond his prime and is self reflecting on his life as a whole. I had one of those moments. I've had those many moments, especially recently. And I'm going to attach the monologue that I created for the audition in this video. And I definitely want you guys to watch it and see if you can tell if I'm performing or if I'm just self reflecting. Well, here's the clip. I caught a glimpse of myself the other day. I'm a veteran of doing this damn thing for 20 odd years, going on 25. I was literally in overalls, a grown 39-year-old man wearing overalls and carrying a granny shawl.
Talking like this. Hello, dear.
So I can make ends meet. I was Othello, for God's sakes. I played Hamlet. I was King Lear. I was on the track to be someone. And then when people started seeing my thoughts, that's when it all changed. I never thought I'd be the guy that would end up in a dress just to make people laugh, but here we are. Here's to living out your dreams. Yeah, I'm gonna admit it was a little bit close to home, but it was honest and raw, and that's what we're looking for as actors. Can you service the text? That's the big thing we talk about in the Actors Lab. Is it truthful? Is it honest? Is it in the moment? And I'll tell you, that was very much very raw for me. And it's based on some things that have happened while I've been working. And I'm grateful for it. I'm trying to just see that the mistakes and missteps were just more education and things that are necessary for my growth as a person. I'm in this turning point in my life where I'm not sure if it's maturity, if it's the ADHD, or what it is, but this whole doom scrolling and junk food is starting to lose its, appeal. And it's a shame because it used to bring me a lot of joy. It used to help me with, you know, the depression and the loneliness of being a man in this time and age and just a person in general. And what I've been replacing it with, that's the goal right now. We focus on what we replace this with is reading. Yes, Yes, I've been grateful and very, very happy to find that I can find all the books that I need to create a $10,000 asset within myself in my basement and in various other basements of other people's buildings. Meaning, I've been helping my friend move. They are resizing themselves. And I've been able to use the books that they no longer need to get store credit to get some fantastic novels and some fantastic technical books. I've been really getting into Isaac Asimov with iRobot at the moment. The whole concept of morality in machines, because we created them, they're now starting to think and have their own thoughts, and they are logical beings and need reason instead of faith and just, believe me because I tell you to trust them, i.e., the robots to the humans. It's a great concept, moral compass and everything. And it's interesting. It's a real like eye-opening experience to me. And I also was able to get enough store credit that I can go to Kathy's used bookstore and get some fantastic novels, fantastic books that have been really eye-opening. For instance, I got Margie Harber's How to Get the Part Without Falling Apart. It's an audition technique book that has been very, very beneficial to me. I've been reading it every single morning, one chapter, and then I will go over lines for class in the actor's lab, and I keep my journal next to me. I'm just writing, reflecting on what's being said and what's being expressed in the book, and what I'm reminded of when I'm in class. Brian is very good at expressing things. And hey, so I guess you guys noticed that there's been some cuts, and I don't normally do that, and I try to make that my trademark, but let's just say this video has been a little tough to do. So I've been helping my friend resize their home, and in doing so, I've been getting a bunch of their books, and Margie Haber's book about getting the part without falling apart has been very eye-opening. And what's nice is all the things that we talk about in class kind of intersect and fall into with the other elements we're talking about from this book and various other acting books that I've been really enjoying. But one thing that I've been really doing is this concept of doing the work in the dark. And that's going to be the title of this episode. When you're doing the work in the dark, it's the things that people don't see the greats do. The drills, the footwork, the cardio, the reviewing of tape and everything. And for me, as an actor, I always had concepts of it, doing my articulation worksheet, doing text analysis, reading plays, playing Dungeons and Dragons, just reading in general to kind of keep fueling the mind. I was doom scrolling one day, as one does, and I came across an interview with Ray Bradbury. Now, Ray Bradbury is well known for a lot of novels, but one in particular is Fahrenheit 451. And he suggested that as an evening routine, to read one poem. Oh my God. He suggested to read a poem, a short story, and an essay before bed for 1,000 nights to see what thoughts come from it. And I've been doing that, averaging every other day, sometimes every day. And when I do, I sleep really well. I feel accomplished, and I have all these different thoughts running through my brain. I mean, because I was doing that, I actually sat down and banged out a scene to do for class within 20 minutes. And it was like 78, 80% right. I've been reviewing it and just kind of tweaking some words here and there, because comedy is like music. Every word needs to be placed properly so that it flows nicely. And I feel that doing that, writing, journaling every day, and reflecting, and just taking any and all excuses to be creative has been immensely helpful in keeping my creativity and my sanity in line. So, working in the dark. That's the title of this episode. When you find that thing that you're passionate about or that you care about, you will find things to do in the dark that will help you succeed. I mean, I've touched on this subject just all the time. Eminem with reading the dictionary and such. So nothing terribly new. Well, anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what's going on and share that monologue I did because it hit pretty home pretty hard. And yeah, this is Pulling Back the Curtain with Vinny Ali. And that does not serve you, does not deserve you. Be your own best friend. And remember, you can always be greater than you were yesterday. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the booth.